Good morning, guys. I'm afraid this isn't going to be one of my more happy, hopeful videos. I feel like I've gone over to the dark side, to the side where everybody says, life sucks and then you die. Base reality. My grandkids are all here, by the way. And that's what got me to start being, I don't know, I just was reflecting on what life is going to be like for them, what their futures are going to be like. They're so happy and shiny right now and so full of potential and optimism. I remember being like that too years ago when I was still young enough to think that life was going to be great. If you just worked hard and played by the book, everything you ever wanted would happen. There was so much potential. And then, of course, you grew up, or I grew up, and you realized that's not true. Maybe for a very few, but for the vast majority of us, that's not how life turned out. Even if you did work hard and you played by the book and you were able to save some money, the most you could hope for in your old age was to be comfortable. Because usually to get to that point, to have earned that kind of money, you worked 40, 50 years. You probably sacrificed a lot. Time with your family, your health, relationships, marriages failed. But still, you reach that point where, it was time to retire. And if you did all the other things right, hopefully now you have enough money that you can keep a roof over your head and put some food on the table, because that's the most you can expect. You might be able to take a trip once in a while, but from what I'm hearing, you aren't going to be living a life of grandeur, even if you have lots of money, because it's all about being frugal and tightening your belt. But that's not how we were told. We were told that if we worked hard and saved our money, things were going to be easier. It's not true. It's just not true. And now you have to work even harder and save more money. And the thing is, because of the economy, that's even tougher now than it was when I was younger. Now, people are living paycheck to paycheck. And if you were one of the lucky ones and you could buy a house, you are going to stress and save and work to keep that house for the next 30 years. It's not going to be easy. But for some people, that's all they're going to have is their home. So they have to. And they're going to give up a lot. It used to be that working 40 hours a week was the norm. That was good enough. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. You need to work more than that. Both partners need to be working. You need to be prepared. If you have a family, you're not going to get to see them that much. You need to work hard, because money is the most important thing in our lives. Absolutely number one. Health doesn't matter, because if you don't have money, you can't live. You can't, keep a roof over your head. At least that's what I'm hearing. It used to be if you had your health, that was your wealth. People don't believe that anymore. They believe that's secondary, only to money. Money has taken over. Remember when we were raised to believe that money was the root of all evil? No, money is the most important thing in our lives right now. It's the tool. We all need it. Nobody can get by without it. Even if you can live frugally, you still need money. It's just a sad reality. You know, I'm listening to people, and I was watching some YouTube channels of these young guys with families and what they're going through and how hard it is for them now. And when I made that post a while back about how hard things, you know, when we were struggling, when my husband lost his job and had his heart attack, there was quite a few people that were like, suck it up, buttercup. That's just life. Because that's how people feel. That is life. Life sucks. Bad things happen to good people. It's the reality. You can't even, it's just the way it is. There's no sense of compassion or community anymore. You know, I feel like we're playing Hunger Games and everybody's just fighting to survive. So many people, like I said, have sacrificed so much just so that they can be comfortable in their old age, and that seems to be what it's all about. You need to sacrifice your happiness, your family time, your health, and not complain about it. Don't you dare complain. That's life. We all have to do that. When did we accept that? When did we decide that was the norm? That was okay? I just hate that. I hate that that's where we're at. I hate that for my grandkids. I want more for them. And we keep hoping things are going to change or get better. We keep, you know, every 4 years we vote in somebody new in hopes that they're going to fix it. It never gets better. Briefly, maybe a few things will change, but overall, we've been on a downward decline for many years. And I think we all know there's no fixing this. It's not going to get better. We have to change. We have to learn how to deal with it. And I think a lot of people have simply given up. They're just waiting for their Lord and Savior to take them away. They're putting all their hope into that. They have no hope here. They're just biding their time. But you know what? I just can't live that way. I can't believe that life is just that terrible. I have to have hope. I have to believe that there's still some hope, that people can live happy, joyful lives. I want that for my kids and my grandkids. So I just got to get out of this mindset. I don't want to live a life without hope. I don't want to live a life thinking that everybody's just going to work hard and slave away for just a few pennies and a roof over their head and just to put some terrible food on their table, maybe go on a vacation a year, if those are the lucky ones. There's a lot of people that won't even get to do that. But I want my grandkids and my kids to have hope and a shiny future, even if it's different than what we had imagined. I want them to have a good future, a future full of hope and joy, and not just waiting to die. I just can't. I mean, what's the point? If that's how we're living, we're existing, there's no point to that. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. This was way darker, but this is how I was feeling just by watching these videos and reading the comments from people that were more than content to just get by. People that are content with sacrificing everything just to get by. What happened to make us be content with that. Were you like that as a child? I remember, like I said, I just thought things were going to be that if we worked really hard and did everything we were supposed to, life was going to be just beautiful. And I still want to believe that. So I'm going to spend some time with my grandkids today. I'm not going to be a downer. And hopefully my next video will be a lot different. Like I said, I watched the wrong videos today. It really brought me down. Leave me a comment. Give me some hope. Let me know how you're feeling, what your thoughts are. Am I just being a realist or am I being a pessimist? I don't want to be a pessimist. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. I promise my next video, I'll get out of this mindset. I'll do whatever it takes. So thanks for listening. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.